We are engaged in a war with the Soviet Union. This war does not, for the moment, involve men at arms. It involves information.
How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Steven Spielberg directed film, Bridge of Spies, starring Tom Hanks and written by the Coen brothers. What could really go wrong? So Bridge of Spies takes place in 1957 in the midst of the Cold War. Russians and the U.S. do not really get along too well. And Tom Hanks' character is just a lawyer. He's an insurance lawyer. And he gets tasked with defending this Russian spy. And after that all plays out, the second half of the movie is Tom Hanks needs to negotiate a trade with this Russian spy for an American spy who's caught, and there we have our movie. So what I will say is that this is actually, it's in there in my top probably 10 movies of the year so far. I really enjoyed this movie from start to finish. I know some people said they had problems with the second half, that it wasn't as engaging as the first half when he's actually defending him, but I loved it from beginning to end. Tom Hanks is one of the best actors working today, and he shows it yet again in this movie. He's likable. You can't hate this guy. He just has this presence whenever he's on screen that you just want to watch him. Another good actor is actually the person who plays the Russian spy. He actually blew me away. For the first actual scene of the movie is basically just the U.S. tracking this guy down, and that scene alone just got me hooked. Another reason I really like this movie is it paints it in a way where the Russians aren't necessarily just the bad guys and the U.S. aren't necessarily good guys. There's good and bad on both sides. So I like that view of it. There's, from everyone's perspective, they're the good guys. So you kind of get that sense in this movie. I also love the whole set design of everything. I felt like I was in Cold War Germany. The Berlin Wall's just being built, just finished off. And I felt like I was there. I felt like I was in 1957 walking in Germany. It was amazing to look at. My only real critique of the movie would be I wasn't as engaged with the U.S. spy who gets caught. He didn't really captivate me in the way that the Russian one did. I didn't feel as attached to him as opposed to the Russian one, because you get to spend a lot more time with him near the beginning of the movie. Sort of liked him developed a little bit more. But overall, the movie was solid start to finish. For a movie that's just about talking, basically, there's no real action that happens in this movie. The action is in the dialogue. They've sprinkled in bits of humor to keep this a little lighthearted. Not lighthearted, but to keep it where it's not so dark. This could have been a very depressing and intense movie, but it wasn't, because of the humor just sprinkled in there. It's not laugh out loud funny, but it's enough to keep your spirits up. But overall, loved it start to finish. Tom Hanks is great in the role, along with the person who plays the Russian spy. Steven Spielberg is Steven Spielberg. He rarely makes bad movies, and this is just another good one in his belt. So overall, I give my actual movie rating of the movie 9.5 out of 10, and I give my enjoyment rating a 9 out of 10. I loved it start to finish. I really, it's hard for me to pick out negatives of this movie because I think it's a near perfect film. And yeah, I recommend it. If you have a chance to go watch this movie, go watch it. You won't be disappointed. So let me know what you guys thought if you have seen it in the comment section below. If you haven't seen it, let me know why you're looking forward to it or why you're not looking forward to it. I thought I might be bored in it, and actually wasn't, so that's a plus. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more YouTube videos along the way. That is it, and I will talk to you all later.